Alrighty, this is right where we left off with the add name function right here. So we're going to write our game over function right now. So let's do that. Function game over. And so this is going to do a number of things for us. It's going to pull those player scores and then display them on the end screen here. I'm just going to do console.log. Game over has been called. And this is just kind of to let us know, yeah, this function's been called whenever we called it. It'll help us kind of remember when it should be called, maybe when it should not be called, things like that. So I always like, when I'm first working on a function, to do this kind of thing. I think you've seen that already. All right. So I'm going to need to get read records again. So let's grab read records and then just kind of drop that in here. And I'm not going to need this for loop. I am going to reuse that custom sort function. I probably, for efficiency, should shove it into its own sort by order function. So let's go get that from check score. Here it is. So here's our records, Command C. Yeah, if I were taking the time, I'd probably put this into its own function because we don't want to repeat ourselves, right? That's the whole purpose of being dry. All right, let's read records, Command V. So here's my record sort function. I'm restoring this in the value of records. I probably, yeah, it is local because of this. Okay, again, I'm going to do players scores. That's the name of my table. I'm not going to worry about filtering the data. I'm just going to pull down all the records no matter how many there are. Because who knows where my top score is going to be. Is it going to be at the end? Is it going to be at the start? Is it going to be at the middle? With enough people playing, after a while, that's what's going to happen. We are now going to display records on the end screen. I'm going to scroll up again. Now we're going to use a for loop. For var I equals 0, as long as I is less than 3. We'll just hard code that in. You can change this value later. If you have more records to display, you're going to obviously have to change that value. I'm only planning on forever having a top 3 scores and then I plus plus. All right, here's the completion of our for loops structure. Inside of this for loop, we're going to use set text. And inside of that, I'm going to need to target the IDs that I have over in the top scores area. So set text capital TS plus 1. So whatever the value of I is, plus 1. Records I dot player name underscore name and plus double quotes space dash space and then plus records I dot player underscore score. All right, let's try it. Reset, run. And I'll just call game over from underneath here. Ah, there it goes. Perfect. It's going to find the value of 0 and or 1 or 2, and then it's going to basically take these guys and populate them as per their ID, the record, and the score. So that takes care of game over. We got one more thing to do, and that's this play again button. We haven't created the event listener for that. We haven't done anything else with that. So there you have it. This is it for Game Over. Really short and fast video. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Happy coding, everybody.